What initially drew me to landscape architecture was I had a strong passion for architecture and engineering throughout high school, fostered by some great teachers that I had. And then I had an AAD presentation with Professor Kate Benesek. She went through the landscape architecture program, and at that time during the interview, I thought finally found exactly what I was looking for, because it was that combination of architecture that I was originally doing, and then it had a combination of plants that I always had a fondness for outdoor nature growing up as a kid, so it was that perfect niche that I was kind of looking for. I arrived at Temple because my brother was a previous graduate here at Temple Ambler campus. He went here from 2017 to 2021. So he showed me the campus. I came here with a couple times. It was a local school, and he had a good experience, so I thought I would give it a shot. I heard they had a great architecture program, so I enrolled, and here I am today. Temple's landscape architecture program is very unique because it has a strong focus on sustainability and hands-on learning. A lot of the studio classes that you're taking, you're not so far from the projects that you're working on. You really get to go on field trips, site surveys. You get to do build design programs like for the flower show. And these experiences let you understand more of the process that comes within landscape architecture, to really know what kind of parts that you really enjoy about it and other parts that you aren't so fond of. So it really gives you that great experience. And then the sustainability aspect is super important. I think that's more of a kind of like a additional skill when you're looking for jobs and out in the career fields, to have that new knowledge of sustainability. There's many new practices, and what you can innovate with your designs is extremely important, so I really appreciate Temple for that. I decided I wanted to work with plants as a landscape architecture major because of my jobs here on the Ambler campus. I started off as a Arboretum student gardener. Now I'm also a student greenhouse worker. And these jobs have given me, like I said before, that hands-on experience to work with the plants, really get to understand them. They were just more than me than just names. They were just actual physical characters I can interact with, and I really appreciate them and how they contributed to the world around me. That hands-on experience really made me interested in plants, and then I think how the Temple's landscape architecture program is so well integrated with their horticulture program that's very easy to just ebb and flow between the two. So I had some horticulture classes that kind of got me interested, like woody plants identification class, and that further spurred me into doing a concentration in horticulture. Specifically for the flower show, I'm a student greenhouse worker, so I am helping to assist the directed study students as well as the greenhouse manager in keeping the plants up to date and on track to make sure that they properly leaf out or flower for the show. So that is a bunch of different tasks that moves from moving the plants, checking for pests, pruning the plants specifically, watering, fertilizing, all those kind of little nicks and crannies that are super important is kind of what I'm helping with. To have Temple University's exhibit be part of the flower show is such a unique experience. This will be the third time that I'm doing it, and I really love it because it's nothing else in the world, nothing I've experienced before. You get to see from the creation, from the design aspect to the actual creation installation at the Philadelphia Convention Center, which is such a unique process. There's so many things that go into that. You're seeing the plants start off dormant to these very lush, dense green foliage plants, and you're seeing the design start from some little context plans and little sketches to a fully built hardscaping installation in the convention center, which is just amazing to see that whole process take out through months and seeing all the people that I work with. It's been such a awesome experience. Once again, there's nothing like it, so I'm grateful for it. So this is my third experience with the flower show. So the first year I did a directed study, so that was kind of like similar to greenhouse work that I would do, but a heavy focus on forcing the plants for the flower show, as well as some of the behind the scenes that goes into it. My second year, I was a part of the design team that built the exhibition. So I worked on one section of that. I created a shed and kind of like a forested area that would go into the installation. This year, I'm now a greenhouse student worker, so I'm kind of helping with forcing the plants again. I'm taking a little more of a step back this year, but I'm still kind of just once again getting to, I now have a much better understanding of how it works, so I'm really getting the chance to kind of use my little skills that I've gained to help with the installation and forcing the plants this year. But I think for this year, I don't know, it's super great. I'm always excited. I love how there's new plants that we use, and I kind of get to see how it is to work with them. So I'm looking forward to this year. My temple experience, it has really been a unique one. I feel like I've really discovered myself throughout the years. Once again, I started as an architecture major, transitioned to landscape architecture, and now I find myself with a heavy interest in horticulture. So I kind of just found my way through those different experiences. I've met a lot of great people, great professors. I met many great friends through other students I met. Specifically being in the landscape architecture and horticulture program, you really get to be within an immersed community, and you really get to know everybody, which I think has been so great. I've met so many great friends. I've had so many great experiences, just kind of learning who I am and what I'm really passionate about. So it's been a great ride, and I can't believe it's about to be over. With my degree, I hope to go into a horticulture-related field. I'm very interested in ecological restoration as well as stormwater management. Specifically with that, I would love to work in urban forestry. I'm helping to revitalize forests, specifically in the Philadelphia communities. That would be a great passion of mine. I hope to stay local. I hope to work within the Piedmont area and just kind of my existing knowledge of the local plants. I'd love to work with people too. I have a very big aspect of community. So I think urban forestry and that ecological restoration aspect would just be a great combination of my passion for plants and working with people and bringing those together. Advice for students just starting out at Temple University, I would say that just don't be super tied into kind of what your interest is at that point. It's super important to kind of delve into the aspects of why you're interested in a certain passion or other passions, or your major or minor, all those kind of little aspects of yourself. Really just figure out what aspects that you like of those. Try to explore a little bit, take other classes, try out in different clubs, other experiences. You really get to figure out what you like, because it is easy to stick with one thing, but when you start kind of trying to explore yourself in other aspects that kind of the campus provides as a whole, you really get to learn what you specifically love to do, and you just get more, I think, fond memories from that.